Hi, Karina here, your lucid living coach. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm an intuitive transformational life coach and astrologist, and I'm here to give you the new moon in Aries video and what we have to look forward to. First, I am going to talk about what transits are happening this week leading up to this new moon in Aries. And hello, I love this background. And it just feels so spring and awesome. If you don't mind, if you could just click that little like button, helps with the algorithm so my videos can get out there to everyone. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or share if you think that this will be beneficial to other people. So let's get right into it. I hope everyone has had a safe and fun St. Patty's Day. Today is Saturday. This is when when Mercury will be moving into the sign of Aries later tonight around like 9:30 p.m. And this will get our minds moving. And the sun is moving into Aries on the 20th. And this will get our bodies moving. And then the new moon will happen. Oh, is that a sign? It's the new moon. And that's when everything will start moving. On Tuesday, the 21st, will be the new moon happening exacting at 10:22 a.m. Now, this is the astrological new year. So if you've had your New Year's resolutions and they have fallen at the wayside, don't you worry, because you're getting a second chance. And the second chance in this case is the charm. So this will be a very powerful time of manifestation. Not only is Aries the first sign of the zodiac, it starts the astrological new year or astrological new cycle. But the sun and the moon are meeting together in the sky, ingressing at 0 degrees of Aries, which is a true beginning of an astrological season, spring and new year. This is the time to write your list of goals. Make your vision board and set your manifestation intentions. So Mars will be at the anaretic degree of 29 degrees on Thursday and Friday, the 23rd and the 24th, like right after this new moon, before it moves into the sign of Cancer, right? So Mars usually moves through a zodiac sign pretty damn quickly, usually a couple zodiac signs within like a month. And it's literally been in Mars. I mean, Mars has been in Gemini for like 8 months or something like that because of its retrograde. So this anaretic degree at the 29th degree, it's like this build up, like a full moon. It's building up. Mars has been here in Gemini for like 8 months. Like, get me the hell out of here. I'm so sick of this energy, and it's just like too much. And I'm ready for the shift. I'm ready for the change. But it's not like, oh, I'm looking forward to going into Cancer, because that's not a very good sign for Mars to be in. But like right after that, it'll be in Leo, and it will be so happy. It hasn't been happy in a very long time, but it's going to go through this like watery energy, but it's like, at least I'm not here for 8 months. It's like going to be there for like maybe a month before then it enters into Leo, which I can't wait until that happens. Yeah, it'll enter into Leo May 20th. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. This 29th degree is a degree that can be problematic. It can be intense. It's like the peak or a fated degree in astrology. So we can be like all over the place. We can be scattered in decision makings. We could be indecisive, or we could be like making decisive action without thinking things through. So be mindful in making decisions and don't jump in with both feet without thinking things through. Now, this new moon in Aries is a highly significant event. as it sets the tone for the rest of the year. And it signals a time of fresh starts, new beginnings, and the emergence of new opportunity. So this new moon could also bring about a desire to take risks and to try new things. However, it's important to balance this enthusiasm with caution and to ensure that you are acting in alignment with your values and beliefs. This could also be a time of personal growth and transformation if you are willing to step outside of your comfort zone, like Aries would, and take bold action towards your goals. Now, this new moon is making a square to the Mars in Gemini. It's at 28 degrees. It's like right before it moves into the anaretic degree, anaretic degree. And so Mars is the ruling planet of this new moon in Aries. And when it's in Gemini, it brings like restlessness and scattered, impatient energy that can clash with the more like focused and direct energy of Aries, of this new moon. So this aspect can bring about a lot of like conflict and tension and frustration. It can also bring about a strong desire to take action. It is important to channel this energy in a constructive way rather than reacting impulsively, aggressively, or indecisively, right? This could be a time when your communication and your negotiation skills will be put to the test, as there are many to be, as there may be disagreements or misunderstandings that need to be resolved. So on the positive side, this aspect can also bring about a lot of energy and enthusiasm for new projects, ideas, and goals. If you can harness this energy in a constructive way and use it to propel yourself forward, you may be able to achieve a great deal of success. So that's really good positive energy. With the square, it makes it hard to move forward, but then we have the Saturn trine the Mars. So, and this is what's really going to help. Like Saturn is in Pisces now, right? And so it's like in the water. It's in this water. So we want to be really aligned and in tune with our spiritual values and our intuition. Okay, so this forms a trine with the Mars in Gemini, and it can bring about a period of increased discipline because Saturn is disciplined and it's focused and it's productive. This transit can provide you with the opportunity to channel your energy in the constructive ways and make significant progress towards your goals. But like a lot of us are trying to align more with what we intuitively feel. Okay, so Venus is also conjunct the North Node. So this to me is very fortunate. Okay, Venus, the planet of abundance, and the North Node is the planet of our destiny and being in Taurus, which can bring a period of significant growth and evolution in our relationships and our financial matters. And Venus is like love and beauty and pleasure and all that stuff. And it also our material possessions and our resources. So this conjunction can bring about a strong desire to create more harmony and balance in our relationships, as well as increase our wealth and material resources. This may be a time of great abundance if you take action and focus in the area where the universe is directing you to go. So if you're listening to your intuition, you're listening to where the universe is guiding you to be and where the universe wants you to be, that's when you'll know. That's when you know you're going to be on the right track, because you're going to be getting these positive outcomes that you are on the right track. So there's positive outcomes in money and love. So let's say if you're working on a project and it's really paying off, that's where the universe wants you to be. But if it's not paying off, then maybe you should redirect your energy, especially with a relationship. So if you're not in the right relationships or business affairs, you will know, because you will not be feeling happy or abundant. And the universe is just stripping people out of our lives that are really not aligned with our next path. There has been a lot of, and there still is a lot of shifts, timeline changes. Okay. So we're just kind of bouncing around, and this is like a time to let go and let God, like, you just let go and then figure out what you want to manifest. And if you could feel it, it will happen. So this is also a time when you may meet someone, okay, who is like aligned with this new path or your soul's purpose, or who can help you evolve and grow in a positive way. In terms of like finances, this conjunction can bring about opportunities for growth and abundance. You may experience windfall or find ways to increase your income, or you may be inspired to invest in assets that provide long-term stability and security. With focus, determination, and the willingness to follow your heart, you can make significant progress towards your soul's purpose and achieve success in your relationships and your financial endeavors. Now, Pluto is also ingressing into a 0 degrees of Aquarius on Thursday, the 23rd. So, marking a brand new 20-year cycle. And if you have not watched my Pluto and Aquarius video, I will put that link below. You can go ahead and click. I give you all the information for Pluto at 0 degrees of Aquarius. Now, there is a lot of action and excitement ahead. And so, yeah, I hope this video helped. And if you would like a personal astrology reading from me, I am doing a spring forward promotion where I'm doing mini 3 readings. So it's 3 mini readings in one. So I'll give you a little bit about your natal birth chart, especially if you've already had a natal birth chart reading. Especially if you've had a natal birth chart reading from me, I'll focus more on transits and progressions. Now, if you already have had a natal chart reading, then just let me know and I'll focus more on the transits and progressions and where all the eclipses this year will be focused on you. Pretty much I am just highlighting anything that really sticks out to me because I go really in depth with my readings. So if you would like the mini reading, I'm doing a special for $111, which is $100 off. So, and I'm only allowing this for anyone that buys between now and March 31st. So, if you have never had a natal birth chart reading, you might want to start off with that. It's kind of nice to know exactly what your chart is, where your rising is, where your planets are, what degrees, what zodiac signs, what houses. So then you could watch the correct horoscope videos for yourself and you can kind of like understand how to predict like where the planets are. And that I'm doing a special for $180 through the end of March. And so, yeah, that's usually $222. Now, you can Venmo me. If you don't have Venmo, DM me because I know not everyone has Venmo. I also do Zelle and we can work something out. But just DM me if you are interested in the promotion. And if you're interested about learning more about astrology, if you want to learn how to read a birth chart, I do have 3 workshops, and I also have other workshops that I will definitely revisit. So if you're interested in learning about the workshop that has to do with love and abundance, like compatibility, if you are interested in the workshop about astrology and alchemy, and I have some other workshops coming up, please go over to my website and see all my offerings are there at www.lucidlivingmovement.com. So now that I am done with that, let's get into and wrap up with a card reading. Definitely the Gaia for the fire, right? So I busted this out a while. I'll do that one. All right. Do the animal spirit too. All right, let's start off with the Gaia because it's so Aries to me. Got my little candle lit. Maybe we should just like clear the air. Ooh, smells so good. Mm. Mm. All right, so this is a collective reading for the new moon in Aries. That's happening March 21st. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That one bounced out. This is card number 2. Ooh, look at that. Oh, this is like R-rated Moonlight Goddess, repressed emotions, healing and reflection. That seems very Mars entering Cancer to me, but we will see. Let's see what it has to say. The Moonlight Angel depicted on the card is here to reflect back to you the repressed emotions you have stored inside you. She is here to heal you through your dreams, but in order for this healing to take place at Saturn in Pisces, you must pour out your heart and express how you truly feel. Do this for yourself and others. Remember, all that you repress is not that it doesn't only affect you, it also affects those around you, especially those you love the most. It is safe to acknowledge your feelings. It is all right to cry. Just surrender and let it all go. You are surrounded by love and the healing energies of the goddess. You are internally loved and internally protected. In the coming month, you will reflect on the past. You will give thanks and let go of old hurts and disappointments. Only the loving memories you will keep inside your heart. Then once the chambers of your heart are yet again full of light, the new season begins. New journey, new joy, and new passion. I give thanks for the healing that is taking place now in your life, and I express all I feel honestly and lovingly without fear or an apprehension. I am safe, I am loved, I am one with the goddess. I am one with the earth and all creation. So this is beautiful. Like if you've been feeling a lot of heavy emotions, you've been maybe crying or purging or vegging out or not being like super productive, that is exactly where you should be doing because we are in Pisces season still. Like this new moon in Aries is happening next week. Like we are going to start filling the buildup this weekend. The sun enters into Aries on Monday. The new moon in Aries is on Tuesday. We have Pluto entering Aquarius on Thursday. We have a lot going on. This is the time of change and transformation where we are rising. We are the rising phoenix for this new moon and all this week. So we got a lot to do. So if you've been purging a lot, just know that you are releasing toxins out of the body and you are releasing old patterns and old karmic stuff, and the more blessings that you will have for the beginning of this year. So, well, okay. Moon collective reading. This is the Flower of Deck Oracle. Dive in. Dive in. So let us not be concerned with where we have come from or where we may be going. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and feel into the eternal moment happening now and now and now. Allow all to be as it is. Sink deeper into you. Fall into your grace. Dive in and allow the riches of you, infinite unconditional love, to be revealed. Let go, let it be. Allow your treasure, your riches to shine brightly, shedding light into every part of you, illuminating any darkness, transforming it into love, balanced energy that will reveal the very truth of you. Free yourself of all that holds you back. Wow. That's pretty on point. Let's go to the animal spirit deck. see what animal that we can learn from for this new moon in Aries. Let's see what animal for this new moon in Aries energy. My cat's sleeping so weird. The honeybee. Let compassion and forgiveness be the top priority in this situation. Oh, whoa. And I just opened right up to it. So let to reap all the sweetness that life has to offer, focus on compassion and forgiveness. Compassion means that if you have heartfelt empathy for the suffering and misfortune of others, yet remain somewhat detached so that you don't take on their sorrow and distress as your own. Forgiveness requires that you first acknowledge and accept responsibility for your judgment rather than pretending they don't exist and professing to always sustain a non-judgmental attitude. The next step is to release those judgments. To do so, think of someone, past or present, with whom you have judgment or criticisms. Trust that the first person that comes to mind is the appropriate one to start with. Consider 2 to 3 specific criticisms that you have about this individual. Preferably capture the one word, such as selfish or cold. Find a quiet place, go inside yourself, and look for the part of you that's exactly like what you're judging in the other person. It may be very potent part of yourself, or a rather small aspect. You may identify it by recalling times when you've behaved in ways that resemble what you're criticizing. Once you discover that part of you, simply say, I love you and forgive you. If necessary, repeat this 2 to 3 times and notice any emotions that come up. In the coming days, be aware of any feelings that arise that may be associated with this experience. Practice this at least once daily for the next few days and watch what happens. Wow, that is so cool because spring brings the honeybees, right? And yeah, I mean, our judgments are really found within ourselves. So we're projecting. So usually when we maybe we find that we don't like someone or we're judging someone, it's usually based on a shadow aspect of ourselves that we may have had in the past in which we healed. And we're just like, we see it in the other person. And we're just like, oh, annoyed. Like, oh yeah, don't miss that aspect of myself. Stay far away from this person. Or it's something that you actually have, right? And you don't like it about yourself. You're critical on it about yourself, and so you're naturally going to be critical and judgmental of others that have it. So that makes sense. That card was very telling. Whoa, like 3 cards flipped over, but the ring stood out to me. The ring. It's such a beautiful card, isn't it? The Kim Cron's deck. I really do love her decks. So the ring. 179. Open right into it. The infinite, the wheel, and the connection. The ring is an image of connectedness rather than viewing life as linear. As a series of progressive achievements, the ring challenges us to sense the cynical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as a part of the cosmic circuitry of creation. For this reason, it's no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses space and time and worldly things. So much can be projected into this archetypal image because it mimics the Earth's orbit around our great sun and the infinite bond between 2 lovers. It is the micro and macro united. This card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. When in light, connectedness, humility, sacred cycles, and when in the dark, unconscious repetitions, starving for connection. And to go deeper, I live my life in widening circles by Rilps. So that was pretty cool. Ah, God, that scared me. Oh. Help me. Okay. So I'm going to pull one more oracle and then I'll move into the tarot. So let's see. I think we should do Alice in Wonderland. She's kind of one of my favorite decks. So, all right. Come on, Alice. Give us a good message for this new moon in Aries. Oh, whoa. This one's a scary card. It's card number 8. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. This was St. Patrick's Day card. 8. You deserve to treat yourself well. You deserve to inhibit what is not good for you. You do not need to try what is bad for you. You know that it is not for you. So when this card comes, Wonderland is advising you to no longer do what is not in your best interest. You have a habit or two that you would like, a habit or two that you would do well to let go of. You have people in your life that you keep giving time and space despite knowing you will suffer afterwards. That you will again be upset and disturbed by their harshness, their unkindness. Poison does not only come in bottles. It comes in a form of others who hurt us deliberately or even without their knowledge. It can simply be that they are not for you and you are not for them. Poison comes in a form of words which hurt and harm that fall from your lips or which are spoken about you by others. There are situations may hurt or endanger you. There are substances in which could be toxic for you, and you do not need to have them in your life anymore. When this card comes to you, it is time to eradicate that which poison you at last. It is not cruel to refuse to hurt yourself. You will be astonished at the energy that you will have once you have removed the toxins from your life. Suffering unnecessary, holding on to relationships that hurt you. Oh no. Avoid toxic situations. People in relationships, do not partake in what you know is not best for you. Ending harmful relationships, changing toxic habits, improving your nutrition and health regimen, clean out from your house and pantry substances, foods, or fabrics that are poison. Changing unhealthy, harmful thoughts. Okay, and if anyone has any questions about making products for yourself at home, I've been doing it for a long time because I do not trust products because they put a lot of stuff in it and poison. Like even this over-the-counter sunscreen is poisonous. And so I make my own sunscreen. I make my own skincare. If you're interested, you can find it on my Etsy. And the link is below. I also make toothpaste now, and I'm going to be working on laundry detergent next. I use organic laundry detergent, but I'd still rather just make mine. And yeah, if you have any questions about that, I'd love to help. I want to find everyone healthy, happy, and not being poisoned on the daily. But glutathione and bentonite clay is really good for detoxing. So detoxing the body and the cells. Oh, wow. The 5 of Cups. Okay. Okay, that's the second time this card has come up. The Sun, the Leo. Ooh, the Leo card. So yeah, that's nice. Oh, the Justice. Okay. Reversed. All right, all right. All right. There's definitely something. Okay, phone. I'm gonna roll the dice. Gemini, 12th house. North Node. All right. There's a lot of friendships, a lot of ways that we communicate that are very unclear. I think friendship, there's going to be a lot of people groups, communities, friendships that are not, that are falling away, and they're really making room for the new spiritual community of friends for a lot of people. I also feel like you've been hurt by people and they've left your life, but just knowing that there's a new group of people coming into your life that you're going to feel more aligned with. You're going to like the same things. You're going to like doing the same things. And yeah, so that's exciting. I think there's a lot of opportunity for community and community efforts and growth for this new Pluto in Aquarius transit that's happening. But let me see here. So this is emotional distress. This is like like a lot of things just not working out. And this as well, this came out. And so the cups are kind of upside down. This could be like failed relationships, mistrust in relationships, and hardships. And so this is about like just tempering yourself. You want to be grounded in your emotions. You want to heal. You want to purge. And you really want to focus on the abundance because it is coming in, because the Chariot and the Sun popped out. The Chariot is the twin flame card, but it's also about determined action and success and abundance. And the Sun is also emitting light and sun. You're going to have that happy day. Like, yeah, you might have had to go through these kinds of things, but these cups are going to turn upside down, and you're not going to have to work. You're not going to have to work hard because there's going to be justice, and your cups are going to be filled again. And then you're going to be able to play with those emotions in a more healthy and balanced way. Like, this is something to look forward to. So, yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And I hope to hear from you guys soon so I could read you. All right. Peace out. Your Lucid Living Coach, Karina.